I was vacuuming the house this morning. It's not something that's in my superpower suite of skills. And I was thinking to myself, there are people out there who are posting that their houses are spotless and they can't clean them anymore. If that's you and you'd like to clean another house, can you just contact me? I'm happy to swap a loaf of really good sourdough bread, because that's where my superpowers lie. It's not in house cleaning. I have invited my sister back to join us again because, look, I don't know if you've got siblings, but I love mine, and so I thought I'd invite one of my two siblings back, and here she is. Hello, Susie.
Hi, Robbie.
Now, what's your first piece of random shit to share?
Okay, my first piece of random shit is something that, two things, that same principle I've been carrying around since September 2018, and one of them is a bottle of ice wine.
Yes.
Now, I'd never heard of ice wine, but apparently the wine comes from the grapes that are frozen and it's picked. So and I've never opened it.
For goodness sakes, why not?
Because I keep forgetting I have it. But that's about to change. Now, the other thing is related. This is a bottle of limoncello.
Oh, nice.
And we were house sitting for a friend of ours in Toronto, and she went to Italy, brought back this bottle of limoncello for us in September 2018. And I had to have an argument with a border guard type guy, because he couldn't understand that 10 centilitres is 100 millilitres. So I had a bit of a stand-up with him, because there was no way he was going to take my limoncello. And I haven't drunk this one either, for no reason. But do you know what? I just decided I'm going to...
Just open it, for goodness sakes.
Would you mind grabbing me a glass with some ice in it? Is that okay? Just my stage.
How long have you been carrying that for?
Since... thank you. Since October 2018. It's gone everywhere with me in my luggage.
Incredible.
Yeah. So,
doesn't that look beautiful?
That's a nice way to have it, isn't it? So that's my first piece of... And so every time we move from place to place, I think of Chris, having given me that. So it's a lovely memento. So
can you just take a sip and tell me what it's like?
It's very lemony. I have had it before, but this is a very special one. So, that's me now. What have you got? I bet yours isn't as good as mine.
No, it is not. Well, I don't know. It's same but different. Well, it's not the same at all, because it's not alcohol. What I've got is something that has been in my cupboard for a very long time. It's since 1970, actually. And they are the 50-cent coins.
Oh, I've still got mine.
No, I've still got yours.
I steal that.
Yeah, because that one's yours. It says Susan.
Yes.
From Nana, April 1970. And it's April now. Is it still April?
It is still April.
Yeah, okay. So April 1970. Oh, and it's April 2020. So 50 years ago. Okay, and so the point of interest here is that my coin is dirty and grubby, and Susan's coin is not dirty and grubby. So Nana said,
never touch.
Yeah, Nana said don't touch them, otherwise they'll go dirty and grubby.
I think Nana also said, "Don't let Robin have hers because she'll touch or spend it."
Spend it. Yeah. Well, I didn't spend it.
That's remarkable.
Yeah. I wonder if
you've got them.
Yeah.
So I would have been wondering about it.
I wonder if Steve still has his. So, Steve, have you still got your 50-cent coin?
You'll have to.
You'll have to have a look.
You'll have to have a look.
But isn't that funny? So this was. It's on the back. It says Australia, Captain James Cook, RN.
Yeah.
Is that like registered nurse? Was he a registered? No, it wasn't.
Oh, Robin.
Oh. Botany Bay, April 1770.
That was for the bicentenary
I
of
know.
the first European sighting.
Well,
Or landing, rather. The landing.
well, so they say. We can't always believe history
Not true,
books.
because the French were already here. Anyway, the Brits,
Anyway, I'll leave them there
you know what
so
the
that
Brits were like.
the viewer can just gaze at them over it with that camera there. So what's your second piece?
Well, as it turns out, we did a drop-off visit with a very, very dear friend today, which was a required visit, so it's all above board and within our boundaries. And she started talking about a book that she picked up from somewhere, and it's called The Tree, The Complete Book of Saxon Witchcraft.
Oh. Oh, yes.
Yep. So she was, talking about this, that, and the other, and I said, well, I wouldn't mind having a look. So she's given me this book to read, and now I'm going, and that's the front,
Yes.
right, and then that's the back, just to be equal.
Oh, yes. Well, but is it, front and back?
No, I wouldn't feel good about that if that were but anyway, so there are things in the book about the beliefs of the deities, about reincarnation, retribution, hierarchy, tools and dress, the rites, erecting a temple, clearing the temple, self-dedication, and this one here is called Cakes and Ale. So I thought, I like the idea of that. So
Yes.
I like cake and I like ale. It's not as exciting as one might think. It's a ritual that they do at times of coming together and communicating. And they pour a bit of beer on ale on the ground and they stand around and say how great that is. And I can't find anywhere that says about cake.
Cake.
But they do. So interesting. If I
Yes.
can steal the
Please
full
do.
So interesting. So it is a Saxon thing, that's ale and cake. But it says here some witch traditions have a similar ceremony called cakes and wine. And I think some things never change.
That's right.
Yeah. The fact that Saxons call them cakes and ale is perhaps indicative of the common origins of the religion. So I think I'll be more of a witch than a common old Saxon.
Saxon, yeah.
So that's my other, and it's not really, none of these are pieces of shit, but
Yes.
they're lying around, and I'm really glad to have had the opportunity to break into this. What have you got now?
Well, funny you should mention Trisha, because that's who you've been to visit, because I've got a photo here, and Matt will be impressed that I've remembered to share it. Oh, so we'll have to get rid of Sue. Sorry, Sue. Well, like, no offence.
Offence.
So what I wanted to say was, is that family takes many forms, and it's important. Well, no, it's not important. That's just silly. It's interesting to see how you form relationships with people who are not necessarily blood related to you, but are closer to you than blood relations. And I really wanted to say that about Trisha and Jeff here in this photo, because I've struggled sometimes with, we say someone's your sister or your aunt, or, there's labels for people within your family, but how do you label someone who's more important than a friend? You can say that she's our friend and Jeff is our friend, but that's actually not strong enough. So what I'm looking for is the term that we can attribute to someone who is not blood related, so you don't have that label, but is more important than just saying friend.
I think of Trisha as my soul sister.
Oh, okay, that's good. I quite like that. I quite like that. She did teach me how to say some naughty words, and she did teach me how to tell people to bite their bum.
I thought it was only Pat.
No, I think Trisha did it first.
Okay.
It might have been a common thing in the 1970s, though. That
Trisha taught me how to drink Scotch and dry.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I'd go over there and you know, I actually felt like I was welcome to do it, but I think I probably was tolerated rather than. We're so arrogant, aren't we, when we're teenagers?
I know.
I'm very forgiving of teenagers because I know, the arrogance of youth.
Yes. Yeah.
We love them for it.
We do, and I'm not going to say anything bad about that because one of my key tech people in that room there is a teenager, and he could just send us to black.
Yes, that's right.
If he took it just to black, and he's done that.
Maddie's not going to. Maddie wouldn't do that.
Well, he just did. You didn't get to see it. He just did.
He won't because he loves me too much.
That's true. All right. Well, look, the other thing is that I've got all of these coasters out. You know, if we're thinking about family, and if people want to have a look at camera 3, you can see all of these coasters. So that's like me sharing 3 things, isn't it?
That's right. It's your show. You can do it.
That's my show. These coasters largely came from Dad, but our cousin Ray collected these as well. And when I discovered them in the old esky, that, like the family esky, and I know. Do you remember it? I know, it was the family esky. And I posted them up, and Ray said, "Oh, don't get rid of those." So Ray, what do you think I should do with them? And just as well I've kept them, because otherwise I wouldn't have this shit to share.
Yeah, I think when this is all over, he can come up and get them.
What a good idea. There you go, Ray. A road trip for you.
Invitation, you can stay.
All right, well, I think that we'd probably rabbit on too long if we stayed any longer. What do you think?
We rabbit on any old time.
I know. Let's not do that.
I'm sure people aren't going to be interested in watching us rabbiting on.
No. So so Matt's just put down there, yes, they are sisters. And his reference to that time when he thought that I was the older sister.
Oh, dear.
I know.
He was just buttering me up, that's all. He wanted a nice Christmas present.
He will be turning 18 soon, so, that's worthy of a gift.
And it looks like we'll be here for it, which we weren't going to be because we were meant to be over in Europe.
Yeah, that's right. Never mind. All right. I'm going to talk to your husband in the next day or so.
You're going to speak with him?
Yes. I'll speak with him on air. So I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, I think it'd be great.
Yes.
There's a bit of social distancing between the husband and the wife.
Yes. All right. Well, we'll do that too. All right. Thank you. All right. My God, I'm sorry. We've just gone on and on. I've had a cider. Sue's had a limoncello. It's Friday afternoon. Why wouldn't we do that in these times of social isolation? No, I'm not pushing alcohol because I don't really drink, but have a drink and enjoy your Friday evening. And it's all random. Is it good shit?
Yeah, it's good shit.
Good shit.
It is good shit, and we are random. So.
Yes.
It's amazing with the lag, just watching it on my phone.
Oh, Dave's watching it on the side.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes it really tricky.
Yeah. Well, the other day when Mary Lou was on, it was doing it upstairs, which
I saw that.
That was hilarious. So I was sitting here and I started talking, and then I went, "Oh my God, I think I can hear myself."